All right, let's now shift our attention to the other big story that we are tracking on a race to power. Now, in a setback, the American President Donald Trump, a federal judge has dismissed criminal cases against the former FBI Director James Comey and the New York's Attorney General Letitia James. The court has ruled that the U.S. attorney who filed the charges at Trump's urging was illegally appointed by the Justice Department. And both James Comey and Letitia James have long been critics of President Trump, and they've accused the Trump Justice Department of violating the U.S. Constitution's Appointments Clause and federal law by appointing Halligan in September. The ruling also throws out two cases Trump had publicly called for as he pushed for Justice Department leaders to move against the high-profile figures who had criticized him and had led investigations into his conduct. Now, Lindsay Halligan, a former personal lawyer to Donald Trump, was named as the interim U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia in September to lead both the investigations despite having no prior prosecution experience. The judge found that Halligan had no legal authority to bring indictments against either James or Comey. In a video that was posted on Instagram, Comey said that the case against him was a reflection of what the Department of Justice had become under Donald Trump.
I'm grateful that the court ended the case against me, which was a prosecution based on malevolence and incompetence, and a reflection of what the Department of Justice has become under Donald Trump, which is heartbreaking. But I was also inspired by the example of the career people who refused to be part of this travesty. It cost some of them their jobs, which is painful, but it preserved their integrity, which is beyond price. And I know they will serve again.
Responding to the federal judge's decision, the White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said that the U.S. Justice Department will appeal the decision to dismiss criminal charges against the former FBI Director James Comey. Now, Caroline Leavitt said that the judge was trying to shield Letitia James and James Comey.
Lindsay Halligan was legally appointed, and that's the administration's position. I know there was a judge who is clearly trying to shield Letitia James and James Comey from receiving accountability, and that's why they took this unprecedented action to throw away the indictments against these two individuals. But the Department of Justice will be appealing very soon, and it is our position that Lindsay Halligan is extremely qualified for this position, but more importantly, was legally appointed to it.
So as FBI Director James Comey oversaw the investigation into the alleged ties between Donald Trump's 2016 election campaign and the Russian government, and later called Trump unfit for office. Letitia James, an elected Democrat, had successfully sued Trump and also his family's real estate company for fraud. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.